Yo, what's good, boxing heads and fight fans around the world? B Marsh with another boxing video. So, here chopping it up about some boxing, man, you know what I mean? While I got a little time, kill some time and things, you know what I mean? But, what's new in the boxing world, man? I seen some headlines. I seen the man Carl Frampton. Carl Frampton says he would like to fight fellas like, what's the kid I just watched? Oscar Valdez, WBO champion at featherweight. I didn't even know the man Carl Frampton. I didn't know the man Carl Frampton even could still make featherweight. You know what I mean? You check it. I'm over here, man, in the district, man. Actually, I'm on the Maryland side. You know what I mean? You already know B Marsh. Hold up, y'all. Yeah. My bad about that, man. I had a phone call, man. Like I said, man, I'm here on the borderline, man. I'm on the Maryland side, PG County. I cross the street right there, just like this. I'm in Washington, D.C., you know what I mean? I cross this side right here, I'm in D.C. I cross here, I'm in Maryland. That's just how it is, man. Borderline thing, you know what I mean? People forget D.C.'s not a state. The District of Columbia is like, it's a district, you know what I'm saying? These are federal grounds, you know what I mean? You check it, you do some time coming out of the district, man. There ain't no D.C.'s prison. You're gonna get sent out of state, man, to the federal system. But anyways, man, let me get back to this boxing talk, you know what I mean? Yeah, Carl Frampton, man, he signs with Frank Warren, you know what I'm saying? So he's gonna be a guy we're gonna see on the Box Nations and BT Sports. What do I think about I would have thought he would have tried to get back with Eddie Hearn, but maybe not. I guess he wanna test out his options, you know what I mean? Going from the man Eddie Hearn to Barry McGuigan Cyclone Promotions. Now the man is over there with Frank Warren, you know what I'm saying? So, excuse me. We'll see what that brings for him, you know what I mean? I never really had faith so much in, fighters promoted by Frank Warren, you know what I'm saying? I think Eddie Hearn does a better job over there in England as far as promoting, you know what I mean? But this is what it is, I also seen some other news about what's his name? Dimitri Bivol is gonna be facing some guy, some nobody for the for the WBA light heavyweight title, you know what I mean? I think that's some bullshit because last I checked in the WBA rankings, Bivol is definitely, he's an interim light heavyweight champ. And then the next guy behind him is Sullivan Barrera. But, some of us know that the fight between Sullivan Barrera and what's that guy? That Joe Smith Jr. guy. Since Sullivan Barrera beat Joe Smith Jr., now he's highly ranked in the WBC. So basically the man, Sullivan Barrera, got options, you know what I'm saying? If I were him, I would forego my WBC rankings, you know what I'm saying? I'll forego that and I'll try to get with the WBA, you know what I mean? Them fellas Bivol is an easier fight for the man, in my opinion, for Sullivan Barrera than is maybe Gravesdick, because Gravesdick was entitled to fight the man, Gravesdick was supposed to fight the man, Sullivan Barrera. You know what I'm saying? Oh, no, I'm bugging. Gravesdick was supposed to fight Joe Smith Jr., but Joe Smith Jr. opted to fight the man Sullivan Barrera. Basically, that's another situation of cherry picking gone wrong, you know what I mean? You check it, so, that fella Sullivan Barrera is like second or third ranked in the WBA rankings. You check it, so the WBA need to stop playing. Stop trying to hand this man Dimitri Bivol one of Andre Ward's old belts, you know what I mean? Fuck that shit. Them fellas, Dimitri Bivol, should be fighting Sullivan Barrera. Whoever wins that is the WBA super champion at light heavyweight. Not this guy that Dimitri Bivol is supposed to be fighting. You know, I seen Badou Jack says, you know, Badou Jack says, man, he ain't ducking nobody who only got 11 fights. And I totally agree, man. You know, Scorsese was the first person to shed light on that situation, or Low Place, as y'all might know him here on YouTube. He was the first one to shed light on the situation that Badou Jack had to drop, that if he did beat Nathan Cleverly, he would have to drop that WBA regular 175 title, you know what I mean? And them fellas kept his word. Sure enough, he kept his word. Badou Jack, and he dropped that belt, and I don't think he's ducking the man Dimitri Bivol. You know what I'm saying? I never thought that. That's why I ain't even make a video about it. Dimitri Bivol needs to be fighting Sullivan Barrera. You know what I'm saying? Them fellas, excuse the noise. Them fellas, Sullivan Barrera, he's due for a title shot. You know what I mean? He's had some good wins. He's definitely more due for a title shot, or more deserving than Dimitri Bivol. So why not let them two fight for it? You know what I'm saying? I'm not too sure what's really good in the IBF rankings, or the WBO, who's highly rated in those, but I do know in the WBA is Dimitri Bivol and Sullivan Barrera, you know what I'm saying? And that would actually be a very good fight, very entertaining fight. You check it, so that's something I'm looking forward to if they're gonna make that happen, but more than likely they're not, because Dimitri Bivol already has an opponent, and they're gonna put it on HBO. If you haven't noticed lately, HBO's cards, or whatever they put in as far as headliners and main events, they look like overmatched opponents versus a belt holder. Jezreel Corrales is going to be fighting sometime is it October or November? The Panamanian cat, WBA super featherweight champ, 130. But who is that man fighting? I don't know who he's fighting. He ain't fighting Miguel Beltran. He ain't fighting Salido. He ain't fighting Lomachenko. So that's what I'm saying, man. HBO ain't putting on the kind of cards. They're putting on a name. Even Jorge Linares versus Luke Campbell. Truth be told, there's a lot of people in the United States, let alone not knowing who Luke Campbell is. There's a lot of people who don't even know who Jorge Linares is. You know? And I'm not saying Jorge Linares is not worthy for being put on HBO. Sure enough, he's worthy. But preferably versus a better opponent, you know what I'm saying? Not that Luke Campbell ain't come to fight, man. Them fellas did better than I thought. You know? EJ Boxing Live suggested that Jorge Linares was carrying the man, Luke Campbell. But my point is, you know, them fellas, these guys are not known. So your viewership won't be off the meter, because nobody knows Jorge Linares, nor do they know Luke Campbell. Now, if you're talking about Jorge Linares versus Lomachenko and or Mikey Garcia, now we're talking, you know what I'm saying? Now, these are fights that people gonna know about, you know what I mean? You check it, you see that the OG over there got some classic kicks, boy. I still keep a couple pair of them joints, you know what I mean? You've seen them joints, them all up-tempo joints. A lot of people on here, you know, I ain't even been on my kicks game like I used to, you know what I mean? It's been years since I bought pairs of sneakers. I see fellas showing their sneakers here on YouTube. H Money got a nice little collection. But I seen some fellas, other fellas putting up their kicks on YouTube, man. That shit funny to me. Man, it's real, man. It's no joke thing, you know what I mean? About to hop on the horse one time while we talking this boxing. Like I said, man, I've been mad busy, man. I ain't been able to make no videos or nothing. But here we are, live streaming, you know what I'm saying? What else, some other news? I don't know if we have any official word on what Canoli and Triple G did as far as they pay-per-views. I seen an article, I didn't quite read it because that ain't the news I wanted. It was talking about what the replay did, how much it peaked and whatnot. Well, I'm not too much interested in the replay. You know what I'm saying? I'm not, because I want to know what the fight did on fight night. You know what I mean? I want to know how much, whether they broke 2 million. Because I estimated it'll probably do about 1.8 million views for the Triple G versus Canoli undercard. Not undercard, but pay-per-view. But as of now, I'm still yet to hear the official, you know what I'm saying? I've yet to hear the official ratings. What kind of numbers? You know what I mean? So we're yet to find out. What else been popping off in the boxing news? Shit. As for Badou Jack, if Badou Jack ain't gonna face Bivol, which I wasn't pressed for, Badou Jack says he has big things coming forward, man. He's looking for big fights. Now, Badou Jack, as you know, had the WBC belt at 168. So I'm pretty sure that leaves him in good standings with the WBC to do for, you know, the fight for the 175-pound title that Adonis Stevenson holds, you know what I mean? So hopefully, damn, man, my youth over here was not playing. Fellas go hard out here, DC, man. Them fellas was blowing a hell right here. I could smell some skunk right up in this joint. The liquor youth was burning weed up in here, man. I know, you know. You know what I'm saying? But there's gonna be a few dead weekends, you know what I mean? Dylan Gallagher, how you doing, fam? He says that's what I want to see. Linares versus Garcia. Thanks a lot, Dylan Gallagher, for participating. No doubt, that's actually what I think HBO should be trying to do. You know, the man Mikey Garcia is kind of like a free agent. He could fight on any network. You know, the man ain't got no promoter. I don't even think he's managed by Al Heyman, not that I know of. He has been fighting on Showtime lately, maybe because that's where he could get the best matchups. Jorge Linares, that's a good matchup too. But like I said, man, Jorge Linares is not known in the States. I don't care what nobody say. A man who fights all the time in places like England, Venezuela, Tokyo. Man is a world mover, you know, so he fights all over the world. He's not quite. Last time I seen this guy fight in the United States was, I think, on that Sean Porter versus Kell Brook undercard, you know what I mean? Jorge Linares, you check it, them fellas fought the kid Ira Terry and he knocked him out, man. Had that man quivering. The man was in pain. Go look at that fight on YouTube. I think I suggested for people to go check it. It only went like 2 rounds. Jorge Linares blasted this dude out. Dude was in severe pain. You know what I'm saying? But damn, the liquid youth, this little J right here smells like straight herb, man. The liquid youth was blowing herb. What you call it? Yeah, man. I'm trying to think. What's other news out there in the boxing world? Shit. You know, I ain't looking at no headlines right now. I don't think I could do that. I'm not trying to interrupt this live stream. You know, but like I said, October is gonna be kind of dead for boxing. It's gonna be kind of dead for boxing. I'm not October. Between now and October, we still in September. But I noticed even HBO's picking up the English fight between Ryan Burnett and Zane Zakianov. You know what I mean? When have you known HBO to pick up these type of fights? HBO's also gonna pick up Bivol versus that one dude. He's gonna fight for the WBA 175-pound title. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know these guys, you know, but HBO is making HBO's trying to put these fighters on, you know what I mean? I already told you why they picked up Danny Jacobs. Ain't no more black fighters on HBO. You check it. There ain't no Terrence Bud Crawford. The man Tim Bradley retired. There go my train, y'all. Southern Ave. Big ups to the one LBZ. You know what I'm saying? One LBZ, I know these your neck of the woods, you know what I mean? About to hop on this horse, go back uptown. You check it. But yeah, man, they ain't got Andre Ward retired. Terrence Crawford is a HBO is a top ranked guy now, fighting on ESPN. So there's no platform for black fighters. That's why they picked up the man Danny Jacobs, you know what I mean? But besides that, man, I don't know what other news there is out there in boxing, man. It's gonna be kind of slow lately. And I'm probably about to seal. And let's see, Dylan Gallagher says, you see Campbell's father died 2 weeks before Linares. Yeah, incredible mental strength going through that. No question, man. Even before I knew that his pops died, Dylan Gallagher, them fellas showed me a lot of heart, man. Them fellas, Luke Campbell. But yo, I'm out of here, man. This joint about to cut.